We all just saw Frozen 2. Oh, Vitas, you're back with us.
This is our first video what the hell was that?
That was me. That was me throwing the rocks like the Earth people.
That was a rock. You threw it in a plastic cup or something.
I made it shaped like a rock.
Okay, fine.
Anyway, back to the show.
And so we all saw Frozen 2. It was the first video that we filmed in Daniel's house since 2017, before our high school graduation.
Daniel's birthday balls before Shane.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun making that.
Before Shane, Vitas, and I graduated.
This basement holds
I
memories.
can't believe it's been that long.
Yeah, it's 2.5 years.
Like the water, it's basically holds memories.
Yes,
memories.
the water holds memories.
Just
And it
like
holds the water softener for our plumbing system too.
Oh, sweet. So, Frozen 2 is the highly anticipated sequel to the 2013 smash hit that became the most highest-grossing animated movie of all time, Frozen. And it's
Didn't that top Toy Story 3?
Yep.
And the hype ended not too long after because people started to let it go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
But not too much.
Yeah,
that
it
song-
returns 6 years
They liked
later
it.
with Elsa, Anna, Kristoff, Olaf, Sven, and the rest of Arendelle
It's
as...
autumn.
Yeah, and it's fall, and Arendelle's in trouble as the Kingdom of North is threatening. There's a huge mist that's dissipating, and the two kingdoms might collide at some point. It's up to Elsa and everyone else to stop it.
And there's the 4 elements, which are fire, earth, water, air.
And they're in search of the fifth element, which, spoiler alert, is not Bruce Willis.
Lots of things that she's responsible for.
You get
Okay, so, yeah, I know. So, what were your expectations going to Frozen 2? Like, were you guys excited for it? Were you guys dreading it? Or were you just, eh?
I gotta say, I mean, Frozen 2, I mean, first of all, it's, I've seen Frozen like a lot of times now after only
Who hasn't,
6
honestly?
years.
I was expecting Frozen to be the same thing as the first movie, but actually not that much. But I was just thinking Frozen 2 would be actually quite better.
Like any Disney movie that's not a Pixar film, I'm not a Disney buff, so I was anticipating that it was going to be boring and stupid and dumb, but it wasn't. This is like the first non-Pixar Disney movie that I've warmed up to quite a bit.
You know, the first Frozen won Best
And I haven't even seen the first movie.
And Best
in its
Original Song.
entirety.
I mean, I was really excited
I
for
haven't
Frozen
made it past
2.
the beginning and for the first
Yeah,
Frozen
because
movie.
2016 was the year where I told myself, okay, I'm gonna see everything that Disney puts out now, whether it's original or a sequel, with Zootopia and Moana. Oh, happy birthday to Moana's voice
Ali
actress.
Carvalho.
Yep, she's 19 years old now, so.
Ali Carvalho, she's from Hawaii.
Like Carvalho, if you're watching this, Vitas is single? Are
I
you?
think one of the reasons why I was excited for Frozen 2 is I thought it could establish the world that they're set in, because, Frozen is loosely based on a fairy tale
Hans
called...
Christian Andersen.
No, that's Little Mermaid.
He did the Snow Queen, which is
The Snow Queen, yeah.
which is what Frozen is. Which is what Frozen. The first movie was inspired by.
Yes, and
What was it inspired by?
a fairy tale called the Snow Queen. And, like, for instance, trolls
Snow
in
Queen.
Scandinavian
Wonder why.
culture have a tendency to kidnap children. Which is, I thought they were going to establish more mythical creatures, which, I mean, it's pretty clear from the last film that they took, Kristoff and Sven, and they weren't forced into it either, so that's...
Yeah.
I guess Kristoff had a moment to shine in the sequel.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they referenced by he referenced the Danish author Hans Christensen by someone asking, oh, what book are you reading? It's like, oh, some book by some famous Danish author.
And Frozen technically takes place in where Norway is and Sweden and what's the other Finland? Yeah.
Basically Scandinavia.
Yeah, the Norse countries.
Or Denmark too.
Because even you said that because it's autumn. And remember at the end of Frozen when Olaf
Gets a little flurry cloud, he
Because
doesn't need it in the events in Frozen 2 because winter is coming.
I mean, you said it's also fall in that area.
And also, just like the last film, Olaf is such a show stealer.
Oh
in this
yeah.
film. He has so many scenes, everyone in the theater, including
Ever since the
us,
teaser
were
trailer.
laughing our asses off.
Oh my gosh, see people in the theater, like they were enjoying themselves, like even with Olaf. I did a lot of laughing.
Some of the scenes in the movie, like for example, the scene where you see Anna and Elsa sleeping, and it pans from Anna to Elsa. Like right after it pans to Elsa, I can imagine somebody starting a fort in there.
Oh my goodness.
And then in the scene where Anna and Olaf are in the boat, like going past the Earth giants,
The stone.
I could totally imagine someone inserting a fart during one of those scenes.
Oh yeah, I mean, a lot of things are funny with
I
friends,
would-
I assume.
I know. I was really.
Yes.
The one downside to Frozen 2 was that they had many scenes that they could set that could have easily been set up to have a fart sound in it, but it didn't.
Well, you don't want to be too reliant on fart jokes because
No,
then it's just,
I don't know.
then it's
I was
just-
hoping for just one and only one. Just only one.
But,
If they put more than one fart scene there, then I would agree. That would be too much.
Hey, Vitas, remember that short film before Coco in 2017?
Olaf's Frozen Adventure.
Yeah.
Honestly, part of me still kind of wishes that was just its own movie, just centered around Olaf.
There was also a short film called Frozen Fever that played before Cinderella in 2015.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that one actually.
Was that star Olaf? Was that immediately after it happened, or was it?
Like 2 years after, since, I mean,
Yeah, and the animation.
yeah, I was going to tell you, yeah, how the animation,
It
like,
was
the visuals.
it looks even better in the film than it did in the trailer. Like, when I first saw the trailer for Frozen 2, like the scene where Elsa's running into the ocean,
Yeah.
it almost, if I didn't see Elsa, I would have just assumed it was live action. It looked that crisp.
How about the attention to detail?
Yeah, the attention to detail is so spot on in Frozen 2. I mean, Disney just has a knack for it. I still wish that
Pixar.
Disney would just leave the computer animation to Pixar and just go back to traditional animation. But you know what? That's
Traditional animation is a pain in the ass.
It's it's like obsolete.
I
I'm surprised most other animes these days are still like hand drawn.
Well, I mean, it's weird because I'm just thinking about other animation studios. Leica is a studio that's
Stop
committed
motion.
just to stop motion animation, which is way harder than traditional animation. So if there's a studio consisting, turns out, stop motion films, why can't
No,
Disney
for
stop
some it's easy.
traditional
You can just mold clay and snap a photo. Whereas traditional animation, you have to hand draw it, and if you don't have a very steady hand, then the animation can easily look inconsistent.
Well, it won't. It's not just one person animating the whole damn thing. There's a whole team of people animating. That's what Disney did for a lot of their like classic films, like before the Renaissance, like Sleeping Beauty, Peter Pan, Cinderella.
Snow White and Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah, any film that came out like before the Renaissance era, basically. I mean,
You mean like the original ones?
yeah, like the old school, like. Yeah, even when they did start incorporating some computer animation into their films,
actually Beauty and the Beast.
yeah,
that was the
and
first.
Aladdin and Lion
Actually,
King.
Snow White-
and Tarzan, Treasure Planet, and all that.
Hercules.
Snow White was the first they ever made.
The very first animated feature-length
It
animated
was.
film.
Like
And-
compare that to the next
the
couple
original
traditional
first
animated
Disney
films.
like animated thing, short Steamboat Willie, was actually based on a live action Buster Keaton flick.
Yes, and how do you guys feel towards the soundtrack?
I mean,
I like the song where Kristoff was saying when he was alone in the woods with all the reindeer.
Yes.
Oh.
It was the most metal song in all the movie, which I did not expect Disney to do.
well,
And it really,
back in 2013 when Let It Go was the smash hit. I was
and that
expecting
song was annoying. I hated that song.
into the unknown. Expect that to be stuck in your head for the next 6 years.
Into the unknown.
Actually, I know it was way more pleasant to hear than Let It Go.
Yeah, it entices a sense of wonder, like a sense of adventure. Like, just Panic at the Disco made a cover for it, and you guys have probably seen it on YouTube. It's not hard to find it.
Demi Lovato made the cover for Let It Go.
Yeah, exactly. And
Rose and Archon.
Into the Unknown is like, while Let It Go is more of just a leaving behind and saying, screw the world, I'm gonna do my own thing. Into the Unknown is like,
You're me, it's a
racing.
You're me, it's a
That's again with how the Disney princesses roll.
Yeah, she's like, Elsa, who's now
Someone should
queen.
make a fart song period. Let It Go about farts. I would watch that.
Somebody probably already has. They made screamo remixes of Let It Go, for God's sake.
Oh, the kids.
Let it go! Let it go! Yeah. And the soundtrack, I don't think it's gonna be as memorable as Frozen
That was
1's
the
soundtrack,
original
but it's...
score.
You'll never know.
I enjoy Frozen
You'll never
2's
know.
soundtrack way better than the one or two only songs I saw in the beginning of
Most
Frozen.
people hate Let It Go because it's annoying and
Yeah,
But it's
it
not
was
the worst in the
It was
world.
annoying, and see, so many people had a hard time. Well,
Yeah,
it's not yourself.
There's a romantic subplot in Frozen 2 that, like, I was burying my face in my palms like this. I was face palming, but it was like, there's a difference between, like, an annoyed face palm, like when you're frustrated at the movie, and a funny face palm where you're just like, oh no, that just happened, but you can't help but chuckle at it.
You're talking about the proposal?
There's a lot of, like, there's a romantic subplot,
Oh,
like
guess
Kristoff and Anna figuring things out.
Where's this Kristoff?
Oh, Jonathan Groff. Yeah, once again, Frozen 2 had, like, Kristen Bell as Anna, Idina Menzel as Elsa, Josh Gad as Olaf, let's see, who else? Oh, newcomers like Sterling K. Brown. Who was that one of those, whatever his name was, the black guy.
Yeah, and you get a lot more. I don't want to go into any spoilers, but you do get a better backstory on Elsa and Anna's parents.
Yeah, we did.
And I don't want to go into spoilers, but this film either solidifies the fan theory that Anna and Elsa are the lost sisters of Tarzan, either that or it completely debunks it. I guess you just watch, you see the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about, and you'll be the judge.
Remember when you were like, how does Olaf know what a girl is?
I think the biggest issue with it was the pacing. I just think it was going a little too fast. It was jumping around too quickly.
It was like 1 hour 45 minutes.
Yeah, but it feels faster now.
But how long was the first one?
Same thing, I
Probably
believe.
like 1 hour 48 minutes.
Well, yeah, that should be the average.
Anything else that you guys want to say about Frozen 2, or?
I'll start.
What should I say?
Okay, I'll start. Okay, so I already said it's not usually what they're expecting to be, like the same plot, same music and all that. So I give this one 9.5 out of 10.
Okay, Danny, if you had to put this film on your scale of 0 to 10, what would you give it?
I wouldn't say Frozen 2 is better than Frozen 1.
You think so?
I don't know, no, Frozen 2, it's not bad, so I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10.
Daniel?
This movie goes up to 11. I give it an 11.
You did the same thing for
Same thing.
Spider-Man. It's my rating still a joke to
Seriously,
you?
you had no problem. You had no problem.
Okay, fine. I
with
give this a 12 out of 10. I actually enjoyed the movie. I really did. I mean it. I mean it.
Okay, no.
What movie did I give 11 out of 10?
Spider-Verse.
He gave it, from last year.
Then, yeah, I give this one an 11/12 out of 10 because I liked it. It especially the romantic stuff. It really reminded me of the feelings I had for me when I first met her, and still have for her to this day, even though we're already dating. Except unlike Frozen 2, the roles were reversed. Mia was the shy one, and I was the bold one.
Yeah, I know.
Although I will say, the female villager from the North Village, not the old lady, but the other one, the one that became Elsa's best friend. She reminded me of me in terms of appearance, minus the hood.
Yeah, okay. I'm just torn. Like, is this movie better than Frozen 1? I don't know what the hell it is. I'm going for a 9 out of 10 stars. Frozen 2 is totally worth seeing. It's another very worthy entry.
It's
to
an
this
inversion.
canon.
No, I changed my mind. I'm
Disney
giving
sequels
it.
are traditional.
No, I'm changing my mind. I'm giving this a 9 out of 10.
Alright. Alright, guys. Well, thank you so much for
It's
watching.
an inversion of the tradition of Disney sequels, where traditionally Disney sequels were known for not being great.
Yeah, that was direct-to-video. They used to do that.
Yeah,
True,
thank God
true,
they stopped
true.
doing that. I didn't bring my tripod to Daniel's house, so our makeshift tripod is this thingy.
I don't know what that is.
So, I don't know what it is.
Kobe! Alright.
No, wait. No, wait.
Epic
It's like,
brawls!
no, it's like the Toy Story scene. This is Rex. We're coming for you, one each to the fan!
Alright. Hey.
Did that actually hurt?
No, it's good. I was hoping to make another Disney
Shane
themed...
pooped his pants.
Okay, I was
Get out.
expecting to make a Disney themed video yesterday or a few days before, but I am so busy with work and things. I
Shane.
probably won't be able to react to the Walking Dead mid-season finale on Sunday. That breaks my heart, but like I have to work at PetSmart tomorrow until closing time. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted.
Closing time?
Yeah, I gotta pack up store afterwards. YouTube is not a job. Keep in mind, YouTube is just a hobby.
When does PetSmart close tomorrow?
9, but I gotta stay later afterwards to clean the place up and sort
Sucks
things.
for you.
No, it's money in my pocket. I'm surrounded by cute doggies all day. It's a wonderful job.
Okay.
And I got school from Monday through Wednesday. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a nice night.
Oh,